Hello, I'm Grace Ramirez, the manager of Rotary's regional office in Parramatta in Sydney. During the coronavirus emergency, we'd like to open up some new forms of communication between Rotary International and you, the Rotarians. We have started a new Facebook page, facebook.com/RISPPO, and now we're creating a new video channel on YouTube. One thing about a crisis like this one is that it brings home the point that we're all in Rotary to help others. At the moment, the need for that help has never been greater. It's true that right now, our ability to deliver humanitarian services is limited by problems such as movement restrictions, but that will change. Not now, but hopefully soon. What we need to be thinking about now is the projects that we can deliver when this crisis abates. At that point, if we want to step up and deliver major projects, funding from the foundation, quite frankly, is going to be under intense pressure. So one key message today is that we really do need your continued support. The second subject we'd like to cover today is the rapid decline in the value of the Australian and New Zealand currencies during the month. This makes foreign purchases more expensive, and there is, of course, an impact on contributions to the foundation. However, for the next few days, there is an opportunity that we'd like to tell you about that would protect you from these currency impacts. Rob, perhaps you would like to provide a background?
Yes, thank you, Grace. Look, during international crises such as the global financial crisis in 2008, the value of the Aussie dollar tends to drop significantly. During this coronavirus crisis, both the Australian and New Zealand currencies started drifting down in January and February. Then in March, the Aussie plummeted by 14.4% and the Kiwi by 14.5% in the space of less than 3 weeks. Expressing it in terms of US dollars, $1 is now buying 1.71 Kiwi dollars and 1.68 Aussie dollars in the currency markets. So Mark, why don't you talk about the opportunity for contributors to the Rotary Foundation?
Thanks, Rob. Well, as you might know, or as you should know, on the first day of each month, Rotary International sets the exchange rates for each currency around the world against the US dollar. This rate is then used throughout the month to convert international transactions to US dollars, including contributions to the Rotary Foundation. As Rob said, the value of the Aussie dollar and the Kiwi dollar have both fallen significantly within the month of March. We have no way of knowing what the rate's going to be on the 1st of April, but that's coming up fast, actually Wednesday of next week. So right now, Rotary is converting Australian contributions at the rate of 1.52 and Kiwi contributions at the rate of 1.59. For example, a $1,000 contribution requires a contribution of 1,520 Aussie dollars. At today's commercial rate, as Rob said, that would require $1,680. That's a difference of $160. That's a huge difference. In New Zealand, the equivalent number is $1,590 or $1,710 if we use the current rate. That's a difference of 120 Kiwi dollars. The message I would like to leave you is that over the next few days would be a very, very good time to make your contributions, as these contributions, especially to the annual fund, support our bank and your DDF in 3 years' time. Thanks, Rob.
Okay.
One thing I'd like to mention is that all our staff are now working from home. The good news is that our IT systems are doing a fantastic job of keeping us all connected and fully operational. However, there are some things that Rotarians can do to make our processes work more smoothly during these times. The first one is that handling checks is now difficult. Checks require that one of the finance team needs to go to the office to pick up checks and take them to the bank. That exposes these staff members and their families to unnecessary risks. The absolute best option that you can use to make your contributions is through My Rotary. For those of you who haven't used it in a while, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised just how easy it is to use. We've developed a how-to guide to help you navigate donating through My Rotary. We'll provide you the link on this post. However, My Rotary only accepts payments by credit card. If you don't have this option, and not too many clubs have credit cards, we know, the best the next best option is EFT. The key thing to do when you use EFT is to please let Melissa in finance know who the payment is from. Please send an email to rispo@rotary.org, and please indicate in the bank's reference field who the payment is from. And if it's from a club, don't say Rotary Club of XYZ, because all that comes through in our statements is the Rotary Club of part. Just put XYZ.
Look, we would all be very grateful if you could take note of Grace's comments just now. These small changes can sometimes have a huge impact. To summarize, we have two messages for you today. The first is that when the coronavirus crisis abates, we anticipate many major projects will be initiated. This will create very large demands on the foundation, and we really do need your continued support. Second, there is an opportunity for you to make contributions in the next few days at very favourable rates. Thank you so much for all that you do through your club and through the Rotary Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, and stay safe.